I said we want the minister because what happened in the Setas is very irregular. There is absolutely no ways. Even if there is a reappointment policy, we know these things. Let's take, for example, a vice-chancellor. Now, university statutes allow, I know Chair will want to speak about some university, but I'm not there, Chair. A statute of a university may allow for a reappointment, but there must still be a process. So if a VC was serving for 5 years, the council can't just sit down and say, we're giving this vice-chancellor an additional 5 years without a process. And that's what 6 talks to. Even the 8 that you want to tell us, it says in line with 6. Why? There must always be a process. Even when a council wants to reappoint a vice-chancellor, they must speak with institutional forum. They must speak with the Senate. They must speak with the various stakeholders in the institution. There ought to be a process before you appoint someone, worse for a period of 5 years. You can never convince me that a minister can send out a letter on the 29th of September to a new board, by the way, and say to the board, please give me names of people that can be CEOs. And then within a space of 1-2 days, the board have given the minister the names of the CEO. The minister then realizes on the 6th of October that he has made a mistake. But even the letter he writes to correct that mistake does not deal with the crux of the matter. Because even the minister on 6th October says, he realizes perhaps the legal team would have briefed him that the accounting authorities were saying we're going to simply extend the terms of office of the CEOs for an additional 5 years. The minister writes back and says, no, you can't do this. You must recommend to me. The following day, the people are recommending. Where was the process there? That's a heist. Things of the night. Like, I'm sure those meetings would have said very late in the evening. There was no process to even if you were reappointing. Even if you are reappointing current CEOs, you ought to follow a process. And this is the argument we've always been making. This is the argument we made with the SETA board chairpersons, by the way, when people thought that we've got some personal fight against Gwede Mandashe's son. Don't even know him. The point we're making is, irrespective of who you want to appoint, in the interest of transparency, in the interest of King's Code, in the interest of good governance, you ought to follow the due process. Now the minister wants to appoint CEOs. The people of South Africa don't know. There was no advert. There was no recruitment process. Even on his own letter, he didn't follow the process. So I want you to read out the section that you think is what is being referred to you, so that I can respond to you and tell you what that section actually says. Because Section 8 must be read in line with Section 6. And Section 6 is very clear about a transparent process.